Happy Sunday, friends. How are you guys? Hopefully you are having an amazing weekend. So today, on our little lesson today, I wanted to talk about this idea of a W-2 versus a 1099 because this is one of the concepts that we learn in our business school that I think that a lot of people really just don't understand because the majority of people are employees and they don't have their own business. So I didn't know it because you're not taught financial education really through school. You're not really taught how to maximize your money, right? But in our business school that we have with my network marketing team, we do learn these kinds of concepts 3 nights a week. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this a little bit because I think it's very, very important that even if you are a full-time employee right now, everybody needs to have a side business. Even if you have no intention whatsoever of ever leaving your job and doing a business full-time, having a side business is going to save you so much more money so that you can reinvest into other cash flowing assets. And this will help you over time to have more money that you can save, that you can retire comfortably on, so this is extremely valuable information here. All right. So these numbers, again, I just have them for math purposes, easy calculation. But I want to talk about what happens if you make $50,000 in a W-2 versus making $50,000 in a 1099. So a W-2 is what you receive as an employee, right, each year, and a 1099 is what you're going to get as a business owner. Okay, so if you are an independent distributor with a network marketing company, for example, like I am, if you have a home-based business, which is what I'm going to talk about in this particular live, you can actually deduct more of your bills as expenses towards your business. And when that happens, then your life starts to become very money saving and money producing rather than money taking. So, all right, let's just say for $50,000, you make $50,000 in a year in your job, right? So what happens every single week, the government is going to take out a certain amount for taxes. Now, let's just say you're in the 25% tax bracket. Most people, I don't know, I feel like the government is taking more than that, anywhere from 30 to 50%, but let's just say taxes owed 25%. All right, so now you get taxed each week, they take that out, and you're going to get taxed on the full $50,000, right? So you don't have any deductions right up front when they're taking out that money. So you're going to be owing, if you're in the 25% tax bracket, 25% of that number, which is $12,500 that you're paying into the government. Okay, so they're getting that every single week. They're getting the 25% of, let's just say if this is $1,000 a week, just rounding off, then they're going to get 25% of that. So you're bringing home maybe $750. Okay, all right. So cash savings that you get up front, nothing. Okay. Now, if you're in a 1099 and you make $50,000, all right, you can have deductions. Now, if you are in a home-based business, like I am with network marketing, you can start writing off your bills and use them as deductions. So what kind of bills? I have another board. Okay, so you can start writing off a portion of your rent or mortgage, because if you make any part of your home, right, if it's a home-based business and you're running it online like I do, then you can write off a portion of your mortgage, your rent, your electricity, your cable bill for internet, right? You can write off your laptop. If you purchase a laptop, if you purchase a new cell phone, your cell phone bill. You can write off, just so many things that you're not aware of. Now, I will say, disclaimer, I am not a CPA, but I have an amazing one. His name is Daryl Karp, and if you are in New Jersey, Southern New Jersey, go to him because he is a former IRS auditor and he always gets me the maximum amount of deductions for my business. And every year since I've been with him, I've gotten a very huge refund back. And I've always made more money each year that I've had a business plus worked a job right? I've always made more money than when I just worked a job and didn't have a business, right? I brought in more overall income, but I got more back also in my taxes. All right, you can also write off travel. Okay, so anytime I go to Starbucks, I write off my mileage, and I also write off what I eat at Starbucks because A, I'm either working my business while I'm there, I'm doing a meeting with someone, right? I'm making phone calls, or, I'm just working on my computer, whatever I'm doing, okay? Anytime I travel to a seminar, a conference, something that I'm learning, right, about the business, I always make sure that they're in exotic places because then I get to spend some of my travel time doing fun stuff, but I can write off the flight, I can write off the hotel, I can write off any food that I had during the whole time. So anytime I go to Disney World, I'm always meeting up with someone in my business or doing work 1 or 2 days out of that time, or attending a seminar, okay? I write off my flight, my hotel, food every single day that I'm there, okay? Obviously, I don't write off my park ticket. However, if you could get the majority of your trip paid for, why not? Why not do a little bit of business while you're there, especially if you have an online business? Okay, inventory. So this is another thing. With a network marketing business, our inventory is the product that we consume and share each month, all right? So you can write off, if you spend between $100 and $200 a month on product that you are using to sample out to people and talk to the business about, I write off all of that. I include all of that. So now I'm in a sense getting paid not only by the company that I am partnered with and leveraging as a fulfillment center in the business, I'm not only getting paid from them, but now I'm getting money back also in my taxes off of that. Okay, tax prep. Okay, so if you have someone who's preparing your taxes every year, you can write off whatever it costs you. I think I get charged $250 each year, but in the last couple of years, I've made anywhere between like $7,000 to $9,000 back in my taxes just because I've had a business. So I write off a lot of things, and it's not just me putting it all out there. It's him working with me to ask me questions. Did you do any reconstruction of anything in your home, right? Did you get anything new to add to your business? Did you do any kind of travel, anything, right? So we count it. Then there's so many more things depending on the business that you're in that you may not be aware of that you could be counting as deductions. Okay, so now back to this board. Let's just say now you're in a 1099 and you make the $50,000. And let's say that you have $10,000 worth of deductions. So from all of the things that I just showed you. Okay, you have $10,000 worth of deductions. Now you're going to be taxed on $40,000 versus the full $50,000. So if you're taxed on 25% of that, that's going to be $10,000 that you owe to the government based or compared to $12,500 that you would owe in a W-2. All right. So that's $2,500 now that you're getting in your pocket that you can use to reinvest in other cash flowing assets. You can save it, right? You could reinvest it back into your business. Whatever it is that you do or want to do with that money, that's an extra $2,500. And with a 1099, you're getting the money up front every single week, especially if you're partnered with a network marketing company like ours. We are paid weekly. We get the full amount. And then if you want to just, put a little bit of a percentage away in your savings each week or whatever to make sure in case you have to pay taxes or whatever, you can do that as your business grows, right? However, please do not underestimate the power of network marketing, because this is a very lucrative business that you have absolutely no physical fees to worry about. You don't have a building, you don't have a warehouse, you don't have like trucks, you don't have employees, you don't have payroll, you don't have any of those expenses of a traditional business, and your inventory is very little. We don't stock product in our basements or in our garages, anything like that, right? We use a minimum amount of product to consume and then to sample out and share with other people. You're spending maybe in your inventory for your business between $100 and $200 a month. Now, not only are you just spending that little on inventory, but what else are you getting with that when you partner with me in my organization with our business school? You get to work with multiple 7- and 8-figure earners 3 nights a week live in a private Facebook group. You get to learn from them concepts like this. If you're already in a network marketing company and you're having trouble with retention and duplication in your business, like I was in my former company, you need to talk to me, because if you're leading with product, that is not going to build a lucrative income over time that's going to be financially stable. All right, you always want to lead with financial education first and foremost, because that's going to attract the people into your business who understand systems, who understand the power of plugging into something like that. Okay, it's a whole different mindset. You're going to attract more of the 1% into your business rather than attracting people who feel as though they just have to sell a product all the time, because we are not selling product in network marketing. What we're selling is the system. And if you want to get technical, we sell our business school, but our business school is free. So I learned from my mentor in a Facebook group privately. Our whole team, the entire organization, gets access to learning this stuff 3 nights a week. So if you could learn how to save this much money, right, or more, and how to maximize your efforts and how to reinvest and how everything works and how you can leverage a fulfillment center that's going to take care of all of the headaches in a traditional business that you really don't want to have, then why wouldn't you at least explore it or look into it? Because it is the business of the 21st century. It is the quickest way, the best vehicle for wealth creation if you do it right and you build it right the first time. Income becomes passive over time, okay? Yes, you're going to put in work up front. You're going to have effort that you have to do. It's just like any other business that you build over time. But if you could put all that work in up front now and you're building something for your future, then why wouldn't you explore that? Why wouldn't you find out and get the education that you need to set up yourself and your family for the best financial outcome? So if you are that person and you're looking for something that you want to build and you want to know how to present this industry in a professional way, just like I do, rather than splashing product or doing things that the 98% in this industry do, then you need to contact me or one of my team members. All right, guys, have an amazing Sunday. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. Comment below, or you can message me. And if you have found this to be helpful, please share it. All right, guys, talk to you soon.